This is the Mississippi River, the lifeblood of the nation. An economic cornerstone that carries on its waters coal and grain, iron and steel, aggregates and oil, and whose waters provide for 92% of the nation's agricultural exports. But this great river is so much more than just transportation, water supply, and navigation. This great river also provides recreation, exploration, and education. And for paddlers on the Mississippi River Water Trail, there is something new around every bend in the river.
The Mississippi River is the largest living thing on the North American continent. The Native Americans used it as a primary means of transportation to facilitate trade amongst themselves, and you can actually understand why the peoples took to the river. It was really the most efficient, most enjoyable means of transportation. One of the things that I love most about paddling the river is the sense of history and culture. You do connect with the sense of timelessness. You're out there with the explorers, you're out there with the historians, you're out there with the Native Americans. It's still basically the same river that flowed for them.
Water trails are found in almost every part of the United States, from the St. Lawrence Seaway and the Atlantic coast to each of the Great Lakes and the Pacific Ocean. Every one is different. But the experience that is the Mississippi River Water Trail is unique.
The development of the Mississippi River Water Trail began here in Alton, Illinois, with a few staff from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. We went to the public, we went to the paddlers in the community, and we showed them a conceptual plan. And then we asked them, what can we do to make this your water trail and a trail that you are going to use, that you're going to recommend to others. And that's something that the staff that have worked on this project are very proud of, that we've been able to do something for the people and actually allow them to make it their own through the process.
While some view the Mississippi as dangerous or polluted, the river actually supports a wide variety of life. And on the Mississippi, nature is just a paddle away.
I don't think that people really understand the wide variety of species that can be seen along the Mississippi River and in the river habitats on the river islands. And the paddling is an ideal way to get close to wildlife because you can be so quiet, and it really makes you connect with nature in a way that is extraordinary.
I kayak because I love being on the water. You know, some people have yoga and some people go and sit and meditate, but I kayak. You get to slow down and kind of take life at a different pace. You can be out on the main channel in wind and current and be in one environment, but you can go up into a little slough and there's no background noise. You don't hear any traffic. It's just the river and nature, and it's really beautiful.
I'm 31 years old and this is my first time paddling the river. Why have I grown up in, the Mississippi River Valley and never paddled? I don't know, because I'm not a botanist, but these trees are amazing. I'm not a ornithologist, but the birds and the waterfowl I saw was amazing. And I think that there's a level of beauty that you have to, get to the ground level and see, and there's no better way to do it than with a paddle.
Paddling on the Mississippi is for more than just the amateur naturalist. But with so much beauty, paddling the Big Muddy is not without its own unique set of challenges.
I firmly believe that the Mississippi River is the great American canoe trip. I believe there's no other like it. It's also a great challenge. It's a great adventure. It is the Mississippi River. Coming out in a canoe or a kayak gives you the chance to test yourself, to challenge yourself to be able to paddle on these waters and to do it safely and to do it well.
Around every bend in the river, there's a new experience. Dipping into a connection with the past, or getting immersed in a new future on the waters of the Mississippi. 12 million people live along the lush riverbanks and beneath the shade of the trees that line the Mississippi River. For each of those millions, the river takes on a different meaning.
I think one of the greatest things about camping on the river is that it's different from a campsite where you have people all around you. These places are already set up with fire pits and cleared out spots for camping. And we get to sit down and just watch the river, and it's really great because it's in our backyard. Sometimes we have that whole river to ourselves for the longest time. Yonder was the banks and the islands across the water, and maybe a spark, which was a candle in a cabin window.
The Mississippi River offers a lot of great campsites and outdoor experiences for people to spend the night. But if that's not their cup of tea, the small towns and villages along the Mississippi River Water Trail are a great destination for all types and all ages. There are many things that a person can do to experience the greatness of our great rivers at each stop along the Mississippi River Water Trail.
The Mississippi River, a river carved in the American continent and flowing through the American conscience. Its waters are the source of food, energy, water, and recreation, steeped in history and yet so relevant today. This is a breathing monument, with the constant movement in its navigation channel and the timeless solitude of its backwaters.
I paddle all the way to New Orleans, and I see all the way down. The middle Mississippi has been transformed. It's been done so very well.
The volunteers, they come in, they help to keep it clean, and if we're not here, if we're not all working to preserve it, then it may not be here for my kids and my grandkids.
This is a great river. It has always been a great river. It will always be a great river. T.S. Eliot said, "The seas are around us, but the rivers are in us." I feel that. I believe that.
Immersed in time, at eye level with this great river, becoming part of the flow around every corner, and soaking in the storied past is when the river becomes so simple. A moment, a glimpse, a touch, silence that can only be found where the river bends.